Welcome back, everybody. We're doing one more thing, one more show. So we wanted to do something a little fun today. I came across a meme. I don't know who made this thing. My sister sent it to me, and it was a fun question. I posted it, and I saw that it got a lot of engagement. So I said, why don't we do a show about this? So, but before we get into what the question is, today on the show with me is Mr. Johnson,
How you doing?
LeVar, and
LeVar,
Mr.
what
Woods.
they called him.
What up, what up, what up?
Okay, so, and again, I'm your host, Steve. So what the question is, as you can see on the left, you have to, of these 6 great actors, men of stature and accomplishment, men of color also, one of them has to go.
I didn't know.
And when you decide which one has to go, all of their work gets erased. So you no longer it's like Will Smith is in Men in Black is using one of his mind eraser things.
So they cease to exist.
No, their work ceased to exist. So they're no longer. It's like they never got their big break. So all their work is
called
gone.
a neuralizer.
Neuralizer. This guy gets it. Yeah. Okay. So LeVar, one of these guys has to go. Either Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, Sam Jackson, Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, or Laurence Fishburne. They get erased from the lexicon of film and TV history.
TV2?
TV2, everything. They're gone.
Shit.
All of it is gone.
All of it is gone.
Even rap song. Summer, summer, summertime. Summertime.
Yeah, well, why are you doing all of that? It's just
I just want to,
because you already know what I'm gonna say. Will Smith.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Whoa. Hold on.
That's your pick?
Whoa.
Will Smith is my
If
pick.
you had to choose one?
Oh,
If-
no.
Interesting.
If it's
Explain,
all,
Lucy.
here's the whole thing.
Oh,
All
Big
of these
Willie stuff.
actors, besides Will Smith, have classic movies. I can't say any of Will Smith's movies are really classic. I sat and I thought about it even as I
Pursuit
came
of
here for
Happiness?
hours.
7 pounds.
His only classic movies, and I'm gonna tell you
Independence
two. No, his
I know
only
Bad
classic,
Boys.
I know what he's
Bad
gonna
Boys
say.
1 and 2.
I
That's
knew
it.
it. I knew you was gonna say that.
And it's only Bad Boys 1 and 2 are
Ali.
only classic. Shut up, let me talk. But they're only classic because of Martin.
Wow.
Martin is what
Wow,
like when
those
people
are-
thought Martin was done, he came with Bad Boys 2. And it's just like that reinvigorated his career at that time because like Martin was the funny one in it. You feel me? It's just like Will Smith played it straight. So it's just like Will Smith is charismatic, don't get me wrong. But he has done nothing like Oscar worthy yet.
Wow.
It's like he's done nothing really great. If I were just to
Has
list,
Sam Jackson ever
let
been
me-
nominated for an Oscar?
it doesn't matter. Sam
Okay.
Jackson's been in greater
I'm
movies
just
than
saying
Will
you
Smith.
say it Oscar worthy, but go ahead.
Pulp Fiction.
Touche.
I can't name one Will Smith movie that's better than Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Even Sam Jackson, you have, let's say, Django. That's a classic.
Was
A
Sam
movie
Jackson
Will Smith
that-
turned down. By
classic?
the way.
Sam Jackson was in
Django?
it. But
True,
it's
true.
talking about all the work that they were in.
Right,
It don't
right,
matter
right.
if whatever he was in it. You
Right,
feel me?
right. True.
Or
Wow.
you know,
Sam
Big
Jackson,
Willie.
Yeah.
Mace Windu, the dude who coined the phrase "hold on to your butts." Cigarette hanging out
Sam
of his
Jackson
mouth.
has too many great one-liners.
Nick Fury.
Yeah, Nick Fury, all the Marvel movies. That
How
right
you
there,
in Marvel and Star Wars and
Yeah.
Jurassic Park?
Well,
that
yeah,
alone is just like
Disney. So,
you can't take Sam Jackson out of it. Denzel, it speaks for itself. You have X, you have Training Day.
You don't even have to mention
I don't
Denzel.
even have to
That's
mention
not even.
Denzel.
That's like one of the dudes you can't touch.
I
You know,
mean, that's a
Lawrence Fishburne,
that's a
The
tough
Matrix.
list.
The
The Matrix. You can't take The Matrix out of the equation.
Ike Turner.
Ike Turner,
The-
Eat the Cake anime.
The
You wrote a
cowboy.
song, can't remember the goddamn
the
words.
cowboy
On not many people know that, but he would play Cowboy Bob on Pee Wee's Playhouse
Pee
in the
Wee's
80s.
Playhouse.
He also played Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah, I mean,
Superman.
Chadwick Boseman is playing Thurgood Marshall in like a week or so. But
Man of
No,
Steel, your
no,
favorite.
but I think
Man
he
of Steel,
played
your favorite movie.
Thurgood
That's
Marshall.
out of existence.
my favorite DC movie.
Yeah, but still, that's the DCEU. Still,
Again, sidetrack. So, final.
even
It's-
Eddie Murphy. Why you can't take out Coming to America,
Or maybe I'm wrong.
Beverly
Trading
Hills Cop,
Places.
Trading Places, Saturday Night Live. Like you can't take that out. But Will Smith, even if you argue his music, what was his biggest selling song? Getting Jiggy With It. You know who wrote that? Nas. What was his greatest song? Summertime. Who wrote that? Rakim. So still, it have to be Will Smith.
Has to be Will Smith.
Has to be Will Smith.
You sure about that?
Sure about that.
And you don't want to touch Morgan Freeman. God.
Morgan Freeman has too many classics on his.
He was Black God. He was the Black president.
He was in the Dark
Shawshank
Knight.
Redemption.
He was in the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah, he was.
You can't take that out.
I
You
had to
can't
check
take out the Dark Knight trilogy. Too many classic movies, man.
Okay. Too many suckers and not enough time.
Shawshank Redemption,
Oh yeah.
Glory.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. 7,
Yeah.
$1 Million Baby, Bruce Almighty.
Oh man.
God.
Come on. You can't take
All right.
Morgan Freeman out
So
of
you
it.
can't take Morgan Freeman out.
It's Will.
It's
I'm
Will.
sorry. I love Will Smith, but it have to be Will.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, so you made your case. All right, Mr. Woods, what do you got for this thing?
He's made a compelling case, but
Wow, boy, everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid here.
for me personally, because no, it is difficult, but I can't really knock what LeVar is saying, right? But for me, and it's blasphemous to say this, but
Oh boy, careful.
I'm good with Sam Jackson being off the list.
Oh,
Like I'm cool.
oh,
All the Marvel movies is gone.
oh.
All the Marvel movies is not gone, just Sam Jackson.
Anything that they're in is gone.
Anything that Sam Jackson.
So here's the
No,
thing. He
no,
didn't
you
lead
didn't
that
say that.
movie though.
He
He's
didn't
not
lead the movie.
He's not the lead. You got to take out the
You
movies
said
they
all
lead.
their work.
All their
So
work.
that includes anything that they're in.
I see. Okay,
No, he's
let's
You
You
said
replaced-
all their
no,
work.
no, he's
no,
replaced
they're not
by someone
replaced
else.
by somebody else. It's all
No,
their
but-
work.
but-
anything
but-
that they're in.
But here's the thing.
No, he's
here's
not
the difference.
leading that film.
He's not. That's true. So you can't.
He's the one that tied it all together.
I mean, that's an argument
Him
to be
and
made.
Tony
but
Stark. He's the
Iron
architect.
Man. I'm
I guess
saying
the idea is
within the
if
context
these movies
of
don't work without these characters, right?
which is obvious, right? There's so many
With the
iconic
Hulk
characters. There's so many
Iron
iconic
Man.
characters that Sam Jackson has played. But cool. He played that doofy character in Kingsman, and I'm cool with not seeing that.
Come on, man. Then you take out, yes, he deserved to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
And that was the
Come
thing
on, son.
that held
Mississippi
me.
burning?
That held me.
Come on.
I was really
Yeah.
questioning.
Come on.
But he has lines, right? He has lines.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Oh, well, easy with the cursing. Easy with the cursing.
He
But
has,
I'm just saying, that's Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson has a bunch of shouting
Get
lines.
these snakes on them.
You know what?
effing
You know what
plane.
actually had me thinking? I said, you know what? Sam
Do
Jackson
they
should
speak English
survive
and what?
of that performance that he had in the other guys.
That was clutch for 5 minutes.
I was like, yo, I can't take Sam off this list because of that performance right there. But I'm
And you
cool with
think-
Sam Jackson like
and
being
what-
off the list.
What has Will Smith done that is greater than Sam Jackson's?
He
like,
brought us Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
but that ain't greater than all of like the stuff that Sam Jackson has been
You
in.
enjoyed Independence Day.
It was okay for the time.
You
How
enjoyed
much-
you enjoyed Bad Boys,
Here's
and
the
so
thing. Besides
so
Bad Boys-
if you're talking,
Yeah.
since you just came at me about Sam Jackson and the Avengers,
Yeah,
without Will Smith, there is no Bad Boys.
yeah. There is no Bad
Oh
Boys.
man,
but
he's giving you the look.
I'm
those
no,
are
I'm
the
just
only, that's the only two things I could say, and those movies ain't classic because of him. It's because of Martin.
he is legend. Let's not forget.
I Am Legend.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
Enemy of the State.
Hitchcock.
And didn't you tell me, you know, when Pursuit of Happiness, because you're also a single father.
Who
that
would
had
give a
to-
biopic
that had
on
to-
Ali?
That had to struggle
It
like
was a
that.
good movie.
And how much you connected with that film when it came out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to connect with a movie if Will Smith.
That was one of the first times I
Work
really
doesn't
heard you
exist.
saying like you connected with a movie on a deeper level than being just like entertainment.
Man, I ain't even gonna front, like, you know,
See, look at you.
Will Smith, like, he's made me cry, man.
See, look at him. Look at him. You ain't getting emotional over there.
You might drop a tear right now.
Like, on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Oh,
like his dad,
see, I knew you was going
like,
there.
how come he don't want
How
me?
come he don't want
See?
me?
Come on, son.
I don't care who
See,
you
how come
are.
you
You
don't
felt
want
it.
me? Come on.
I don't
Come
care
on.
who you
I
are. You
felt that
felt
right
that.
here.
Okay.
You felt that.
Okay.
I felt that right here.
Okay.
But still Will Smith.
Still Will Smith. Boy, oh boy. Okay.
Nah, for me, man, I'm cool with Sam Jackson being off the list.
You
man.
cool with Sam Jackson being off the list?
I'm not cool, but I'm cool with Sam Jackson.
You have to pick somebody. Somebody got to bite the dust.
Somebody's got.
It's a hard decision.
There's no way you get rid of Eddie Murphy.
You can't come
Eddie
into
Murphy.
America.
Come on, man.
You
Raw.
Look,
Yeah, I
Like
said
you
Raw.
said, all of his work. All of his work.
You don't, but not only all of his
Even a
work.
whole generation of comedians that Eddie Murphy brought.
That's exactly what I was about to
Exactly.
say.
Like,
The
you don't get
impact
all of these
is
people.
serious.
You don't get all these people without Eddie Murphy.
So, and that's the thing I was gonna say. You like Kevin Hart, you don't get Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? You like a lot of these other comedians that have come up through that
Or
route. You like
Dave
Cat
Chappelle,
Williams.
anybody.
You like Dave Chappelle. None of these guys happen.
list goes on and
if
on.
it's not, those guys
Eddie.
will tell you they
Without
got into comedy
because of Eddie.
Murphy. So
Eddie
you
Murphy was a
can't
rock star.
discount that. And again,
Chris Rock.
You can play Delirious today and put it up against any comedy special, and it will still hold up.
You could play
If
Raw
you watch
today.
any black comedian when they do their stand-up specials, they all wear
It's
leather.
not-
That's
It's,
because
but
of
it's
Eddie.
not just black.
comedians.
It's not just
I-
black.
it's
No, I'm saying
No, but you're
but
100%
wearing
right.
leather,
Yeah.
wearing leather.
Oh,
shoes.
yeah,
Exactly.
that-
You're
yes,
100%
That's
absolutely.
Eddie
right.
Murphy.
Listen,
Everybody.
You're
who wears
100%
leather.
right.
And listen, no disrespect to Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's one of the hardest working guys in Hollywood, but you see he's following the Eddie Murphy model.
Everyone does.
Everybody.
Eddie Murphy showed
I'm
you
just
how to
saying
do
Kevin
this.
Hart because he's hot right now, but I'm saying Eddie.
He's not hot right now.
Well,
He's in
well,
hot water
that's
right
not-
now.
That's a.
But yeah,
He's still
yeah,
still
you're
making
right.
money. He got movies coming out.
Yeah, he does.
It ain't mess up his money.
But,
yeah,
he still
man,
got a
Eddie-
sneaker.
come on,
What other
Eddie
comedian got a sneaker? Come on, Kevin Hart is winning out here.
Lawrence Fishburne, you can't
Nah,
take
man.
away. He played Othello, man.
played Othello.
You can't.
Morpheus,
you can't
man.
take
Apocalypse Now.
You can't take that away.
Can't take away Morpheus.
King of New
and
York.
and then Morgan. And here's the thing. Here's what I came to.
Cornbread Earl and Me. What you know about Cornbread Earl and Me?
Good one. Morgan Freeman.
Crates there.
If you take away Morgan Freeman, who's replacing his voice?
The voice of
He is
God.
the voice of not only
he's
God,
the one
but-
who's going to narrate your life in your head when you're about to die, like when it plays back.
Morgan Freeman's voice.
He crawled through 20 miles of piss and shit.
I thought it was a curse.
Well, he
I didn't
stopped
do it.
himself. No, he stopped himself. He stopped himself.
Self-censored, baby.
Sugar honey iced
Right,
tea.
right. Sugar honey iced tea. He stopped himself. But no,
Who
you
who
can't.
would drive
Ish.
Miss Daisy without Morgan Freeman?
Come on, don't talk all that slave shit.
Who? What happened to sugar honey iced tea?
Man, come on, son.
No, but who else is on this list?
So again, Denzel Washington. You like
can't
how
take Denzel.
nobody.
Nobody's saying
Don't
Denzel.
even
Fuck
stop
out of
it.
here.
Let's
Sorry,
it.
my bad.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not the
next.
curse. But
listen.
I found
It's
it.
all good.
Son.
You're passionate about this. It's
Look,
just you can't.
look.
You can't get rid
Nobody
of
would
Denzel.
even.
Apologies
think to
for the
mention
cursing,
Denzel.
but-
and listen,
You can't get
Juan,
rid of Eddie. You can't get rid of Denzel. You can't get rid of Morgan Freeman. You can't get rid of Laurence Fishburne. It have to be between Sam and Will. Like,
all right, now,
I can't knock you for your pick.
Yeah.
now, all right,
But
all right.
I'm cool
okay.
with
Yeah.
cool with Sam. I'm not
Okay.
cool with
But
any
I
of this,
respect,
but I'm cool
I
with
respect
Sam.
your, you know, why, but it's like I have to pick somebody.
All right, now I just want to read some of the comments that we got on this thing. By the
Okay,
way,
all right.
so Logan Briscoe says, "Sorry, Eddie. I just love the rest more." Ron
He doesn't
Rami
understand.
says, "Lawrence out of here."
He doesn't understand.
We
Yeah,
got
I don't
another
understand.
comment here that says, "Strong 6, but bye fish." That's Bob.
Yeah, they're all bugging.
Yeah, like they
They're
don't
all bugging.
understand. There's no Morpheus,
Yeah.
which means there's no Neo.
Okay, so let's see here. Julie says Eddie can go.
See,
bugging.
yo, they got faint memories, man. They're
way
wilding.
we just,
We broke
why
this
it's
down.
just like he birthed all this shit that you like. So without Eddie, you don't get none of that.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you notice how.
let's see. You know what? Mikey says, think of all the comedy geniuses who would never seen the light of day if it was not for Eddie Murphy.
Shout out to Mikey.
He knows
So many, but then he follows up with Laurence Fishburne can go.
Yeah,
they're not understanding the bigger picture of these things.
No, but he does follow up and says he loves all of them. But you got to choose.
But man, can I interject real quick?
Yeah.
No one said Denzel.
Ain't nobody gonna say Denzel.
You see how that works?
Do you want this show to stop right now? Just go ahead and say.
Denzel got 2 Oscars, don't he?
I feel like Denzel would come through the door and just be like, how about we just end your life? End your work.
I think none of these actors.
And I'd be like, you know what? You're right, Denzel.
I didn't. King Kong ain't got on him.
Okay, so that said,
tell us your take.
Tell us yours.
So
Mr. Mutabaruka.
Here's the thing: no one will get that reference.
You do
but I think somebody named Colleen will get it. You know who you are. So I think that. And I was more pragmatic about this, and I was thinking what these people meant to the world and acting and theater and television and progression, right? Okay. So obviously Denzel is the actor's actor. He is the thespian's thespian, like classically trained. He comes from he is the elk of Sidney Poitier. Okay. He is the
He's top 3 greatest actors of this generation.
I mean, I'm not gonna say top 3 of this generation, yes. But he is somewhere on that all time list.
Greatest ever. He's top 10 greatest ever.
So again, it's not even
the same role.
Or that I've seen.
Not even like I said, Sidney Poitier, James Earl Jones, that is the level we're talking about. So we can't even talk about him. Okay. Right?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Next on the list, Eddie Murphy. As we said, Eddie Murphy cannot go anywhere because he has made, and again, some of his later stuff, maybe not so much, but if you look at the whole body of work,
the totality,
you look at the whole body of work, the majority of it is timeless.
Right.
Timeless, and he has still showed us that he got it when he came back for Dreamgirls.
Except for Norbert.
Right?
Norbert was funny.
Easy. So my point is,
but that's when it started to sink.
Eddie Murphy has made lanes, right? Yeah. He has created lanes for people to follow.
He was paying him $20 million a movie.
That Vampire in Brooklyn. But the point is, he's created lanes, and you don't get all these other things if it were not for him. So Eddie Murphy cannot go.
Okay.
Now, Laurence Fishburne, he stays on my list because of all of these actors, they bring some of themselves to these characters.
Okay.
Right? And again, Denzel Washington is a force of nature. Right, but he falls into these characters. He even got the mannerisms when you watch how he played Malcolm X, which it is a travesty.
His new movie.
It is an American travesty that he did not win an Oscar for that movie. Right. But my point is,
Hollywood have to make up for that all the time.
Did you know that he put a gap in his teeth for his new movie? Like he went to the dentist and actually had them put a gap.
I believe it.
But did he? All kinds of weight, yeah.
But here's my thing.
Denzel.
I think that there is you can't, like, when I watch Denzel, and this is just as a function of his own success. Right. I see Denzel becoming a character, right?
Okay.
But when I watch Laurence Fishburne, I don't see Laurence Fishburne anymore. And
you're not sending a shot at Denzel.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm just saying you cannot take him off because he is one of the most versatile actors on this list, or if not the most.
He's an actor's actor.
Yeah, but again, to be able to go from the cowboy to Othello to Ike Turner to Morpheus.
Jimmy Jump. You know about Jimmy Jump.
So
True.
So
True.
to see all of those facets of this man's performance, and then he can do comedy.
Okay.
Like we've never
He
seen
played Cuba Gooding
Denzel
Jr.'s
do
father.
comedy,
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s father in Boys in the Hood.
right? Look at him on Blackish.
Yo, you bring it up. Yeah, you bringing up some stuff.
No, look,
yeah.
it's true, and I'm just saying, look at the range that we've seen this guy play.
Right.
So to see someone have that
That's why he has my vote.
range, so he
But the whole
goes
thing
nowhere.
is him and out of like all of them, it's just like Denzel kind of, you still see the Denzel thing, but it's just like any role that Laurence Fishburne is completely different.
Right. He just
I've
completely
seen
different,
him playing. I've seen him playing an African
song,
dude.
can't remember the
with
goddamn words, and you're trying to help Ike.
Hang on. I've seen him playing an African dude with a bad accent, where you know it's a bad accent, and then you find out in the end that the reason it was a bad accent because he was doing an accent because he was an FBI agent playing somebody with an African accent. Like how meta is
Inception.
that?
Right.
So again, he can't go anywhere. And now
Your final
Will
two.
my final two. And
Fish.
so who else needs to stay here?
Right.
It is Will Smith that has to stay. I'm going to tell you why. And I know you don't agree. And I know I talk to a lot of people and they're like, well, you know, he's not at the caliber of some of these people. But Will Smith may have never given us, obviously he's been nominated twice, so he's given Oscar-worthy performances, but he has not won an Oscar. Hang on a second. So here's the thing. Will Smith has opened so many doors because with all the great work that all of these guys have done before Will Smith's time, you had not seen, he had solidified a black man being the head of a big budget sci-fi
Box
film,
office kind of,
right?
yeah.
Box office smashes. This is the guy who says, I'm taking 20 million and I'm taking a cut of the gross. And you're going to put my son in these movies.
Yeah, I thought about how...
Yeah, but I mean...
No. So my point is...
I thought about the impact of the financial gain.
No. But not only that, for the world to see some... Because for so many years, Hollywood has put forth these leading action stars, and yet we could be a side person, but no, what Hollywood studio before Will Smith was putting $100 million, $150 million into a movie led by a man of color?
Right.
And maybe you don't get Black Panther if you don't have Will Smith, right? So
That's saying a lot. I mean, that's giving him a lot.
No. I think he deserves that credit.
Yeah,
Think
maybe.
about
Yeah, I
this.
agree
That's
with
giving
you.
him a lot of
That's
credit.
a
No.
No, it's different
but,
with Eddie Murphy, but that's giving him a lot of credit.
I don't think it is, because
So they
about
wouldn't
this.
have never spent no money on no movie if it wasn't for Will Smith. There would have been somebody else.
He was the
I'm sure.
first one, right? And since then, what movie have any of these men, they were the lead in it, any of these great actors that have brought so much joy to our lives, which one of them have been in a movie other than Will Smith?
Talking about as the lead?
As the lead.
Denzel.
What movie has Denzel done
most of these movies
as a lead
that did all
with
these-
$150 million budget or $100 million
But that
budget?
doesn't matter. That doesn't equate
No,
to it being a great movie.
I'm saying Hollywood is a formula-driven business. And for so long...
Talking about like summer
like
action.
Men in Black is garbage.
Blockbuster stuff.
Come on, man. At the time...
At the time, but I'm talking about like these other
Nah, I
people. Like
can't-
I could
I
go
can't
back
co-sign that.
and watch.
You can go
Pulp
back and watch
Fiction.
the first...
I could
Men
watch
in
Pulp
Black.
Fiction
Yeah,
1,000
yeah.
times.
You still
feel
have
me?
fun with Men in Black.
Absolutely.
Men
No
in
matter
Black?
how cheesy
Really?
it is.
The first Men in Black.
Yeah.
You can go back to the first Men in Black. You can go back to
It's cheesy,
Independence
though.
Day.
Yeah.
You can
That
It's
shit
cheesy,
is
but it's
cheesy.
still it's fun. You don't think it's fun? The first
Look,
Men in Black?
Will Smith is charismatic. I'm not taking that away from him, and I like Will Smith. He's you see these movies because you want to see Will be Will. You want to see him make stupid faces, punch an alien in the face, and talk some shit, and then smoke a cigar afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But again,
it's ridiculous.
Again,
the Wild West.
Okay,
Come
everybody
on.
has stinkers on there. You can't do that.
Come on.
You can't. Everybody has stinkers in it. We said that, right?
What was this trash with his son called again? After Earth or some shit?
Again.
But that's the
you just
pull
glossed
of,
over all the Eddie Murphy
of,
stinkers. Vampire in Brooklyn?
Yes, but still, nothing Will Smith done is better than Coming to America. Nothing.
Okay, so here's my point.
But nobody's arguing that, though.
Here's my point. I'm saying that we can say someone else would have come along, but who has? Right? On this list.
Oh,
yes, Lawrence Sam Jackson has the highest gross of any actor
he's not the lead.
for any movie, but
Right.
he is not the lead.
Right.
So when we saw Independence Day come out, we had seen sci-fi big budget movies our whole lives. Had you ever seen the lead of it be a black man? Right?
Not
And
that
then he
cool.
follows that up with another sci-fi blockbuster,
Right.
Men in Black. And then he said, okay, you think that I can only do this comedy stuff? Let me go give you Enemy of the State.
Well, at one point, it's true. Will Smith owned the summer. That was just fact.
Yeah.
And to see
owned the summer.
a man of color do that, I just think that is important because Hollywood before that didn't believe they could do it.
Okay.
And his personality.
Volume 3 still sold more records than Will Smith.
And again, if we're taking away their work, then you do not get.
Will Smith ain't got a cuss in his raps to sell records, but I do, so F him and F you too.
So if Will Smith didn't exist, right?
You don't
then
get-
Jay,
you
you
don't
don't
get
get that
Fresh Prince of
line.
Bel-Air.
No, you don't get that line from Jay.
Yeah.
I'm just
You don't-
saying
you
his
don't get
biggest
Fre-
hits were written by Nas and Rakim. I'm
Fantastic,
just saying.
But
but
if
guess
you don't,
what though? You do not get Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
and you don't get Jay focused on a track to say, "Yo, I'm gonna make this like album, and it's gonna sell more than Will Smith."
Right. So
And I'm a
again,
curse.
So again,
That motivated
you know,
Jay.
that
It's crazy.
Will Smith has, I think, opened a lot of doors for Hollywood. Just to say Hollywood to say, hey, that formula that we've been doing for 80 years,
Right.
guess what? We could do something new. And a man just based on his character and his charisma, that a man of color. So
Just for, hold on,
by
just
the
for the
way,
record, Will Smith's albums don't age well.
Nope.
Like
the only
they're
classic
all
songs
they're
he
all
has,
they
his
all
first album.
tied. They're all tied
Summertime
to
will be played
the time
till the
and the
day
era.
you die.
right.
parents
Summertime.
just don't understand.
It's all campy and garbage.
Yeah. All of his stuff is just
Except
like
for Summertime.
tied to the like era that it came out in or the year that it came out.
And the theme
But that's
for Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah,
no,
that's just
that
nostalgia.
lives on forever.
That-
you
it
know?
does.
It does.
It
It's
does.
nostalgia.
Right.
But it's nothing
Okay,
better than
but
Summertime.
now-
Because Summertime is the most. Summertime is probably one of the top 10 greatest rap songs ever. But that's to be given credit to Rakim.
Now, wrapping this thing up, we got Morgan Freeman and Sam Jackson left.
You know what time it is, man.
So you didn't pick yet?
No.
No, all of that, right?
All of that, no, because y'all go look. All right. So hold on.
I thought we was trying to keep it to a certain time.
Okay, so let me go. Go ahead.
God damn. But go ahead.
Okay. I guess I can go ahead now. Now, I hope the audio didn't
man.
peak there, but
Yo.
Go ahead.
now I'm gonna finish if you guys will allow me. So that leaves
you
us
allow
with
yourself.
Morgan Freeman and Sam Jackson. And I'm sorry,
You know what time it is, man.
but Sam, you gotta go.
Come on.
It hurts.
Come on, man.
It hurts because if he's in a movie, I go to see it. Like he has.
I
my
didn't.
money.
I didn't know
Yeah.
what he was gonna pick or
Yeah.
whatever.
I didn't. I kept that one close
We all.
to the chest.
I didn't
No,
know.
I already thought it was Sam Jackson because I thought you already got past Morgan Freeman.
Right,
So
because-
I thought your pick
Morgan Freeman.
I was like, that was it because I was like, okay, you agree with Yabi, so but okay. I guess we're reiterating.
He's the voice of God.
Yeah.
So
All right, so summarize why Sam versus Morgan.
Because here's the thing.
To bring it short.
All these amazing movies that Sam Jackson has been in, and in my favorite franchises,
Right.
most of them, he was not the lead.
It doesn't
Pulp
matter.
Fiction, yes.
Nobody could do what Sam Jackson does.
That is
Sam
facts.
Jackson
That
is
is
Sam
facts.
Jackson.
Absolute facts.
Juice. Come on, son. He was in Juice.
Man,
I was like, yo, he
Jungle
was
Fever.
in Juice.
Jungle Fever.
Do the right thing.
Crackhead.
Do the right thing.
I understand. Look,
Come on.
I
need it. I need it.
I'm with you.
His
but
girlfriend was Holly Berry.
I
Come
dig
on,
it,
son.
man. I understand it.
Sam Jackson.
But-
it's my beer.
But
bitch.
if we
You don't get that.
Look,
You don't get Dave Chappelle's skit.
I'm just saying,
Sam
if
Jackson.
it is between what they mean,
Right.
They speak English and what, Steve? They speak English and what?
because here's the thing.
English.
This is why.
Do you speak it?
This is why Morgan Freeman can't go.
Does
You
he
know-
look like a bitch?
Okay. So here's the thing.
Yes, you did.
Okay,
Yes, you
I'm
did.
gonna-
Try
I'm
to
gonna-
F him, Steve.
I'm
He's
gonna
just-
end
And he
it.
don't like to get F by anybody except Miss.
I'm gonna end it right here. Okay. Okay. So here's the thing. Why it had to be, and I didn't. Obviously, none of us. This is a hard choice, and I don't even know why this thing came up. But
A effing shark ate me.
I know.
Snakes on the mother plane.
Plane.
I know. So much swag. But here's the thing. This is why Morgan Freeman couldn't go. If Bill Cosby, prior to
It'll get you drunk.
you know what,
You'll be
was
she's in no
America's
time.
dad,
Okay.
then Morgan Freeman is America's cool uncle. With
Cool
the earring.
granddad. He been the granddad since the 70s.
Yeah, I was gonna say granddad. I like granddad over uncle.
Also, this is a guy who started acting
Snoop
at like
is the
40.
uncle. Diddy's
right?
your uncle.
Right.
And so like for all of those people out there that maybe they still have a dream they're chasing and it didn't happen in their
Man, what
teens
you know
or their
about
20s.
electric company?
Right,
A
just
guy
get
that
rid
could
of it.
just
What you know about the electric
become
company?
a leading,
You don't know about that.
a leading man in his late 30s or early 40s,
Dump
like
the dream.
that.
It's
And
over.
again, go
Conjunction,
on
junction.
to
What's
be
your function?
portrayed as the president, as God, as the voice of nature and all these earth flicks. And again, like you said, he's the guy that narrates your life when you're about to die, when it's flashing before you.
Yeah.
So
I want Morgan Freeman to narrate my life, but still Will Smith.
I'm sorry. I gotta go with Sam.
But that's your opinion.
All right. So
Hey, man.
this was a fun discussion. I think we should do more things like that. LeVar, tell them where they can find you.
In the club. Bottle
Bottle
full
full
of
of bub.
Hey.
But the particulars.
Otherwise.
Right. So you can find him, since it's too much trouble, at Marty McFly on where
I
he
don't
is
tweet.
mean
Just
on the
check me.
tweets.
Just check me on the Instagrams and on the Facebooks. LeVar Johnson on Facebook, Instagram. The dude abides with the periods and spelled with a Z.
The.dude.abides with a Z. All right, Mr. Woods.
Yes, sir.
Where can they find you?
Why Woods? Why not? On. Well, why not?
Okay.
So why Woods? Why not? On Instagram, Twitter. One day, someday, maybe soon, I will tweet.
Maybe.
Hey.
No, I do need to do it, but.
I deleted Twitter from my phone.
Oh boy.
Or whywoodswhynot.com.
That actually might not have been unwise. And me,
I ain't trying to hear what Donald Trump got to say on Twitter all day, man.
Steve. We're not doing that today. You can catch me at Steve A.M. Johnson on your favorite social network, as long as it's not Snapchat. And that is it. But again, it's not about what we think. It is about what you think. So leave a comment. Throw a like.
Subscribe.
Tell us what you think. Go and send your angry tweets to Marty McFly on Twitter.
Which I ain't gonna read because I don't tweet. So hey,
there it is. But yeah, thank you. That is another version of another show of On the Real.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I strongly disagree, man. M. Jackson. Son, come on, son.